Once again, a former St. Louis school superintendent is suing. Dr. Keisha Scarlett was fired back in 2024, and tonight in a second lawsuit, she claims the district violated her contract when they terminated her. In July of 2023, SLPS hired Dr. Scarlett from a Seattle area district. Her tenure was marked by scandal. The Missouri State Auditor found Scarlett abused the district budget by misusing credit cards and unjustified pay bumps. In her latest lawsuit, Scarlett accuses a former board member of making false statements to the media about her handling of salaries and contracts. Scarlett's lawsuit isn't the only one against SLPS right now. Last month, Millicent Borishade sued for wrongful termination. Borishade was brought in by Scarlett, eventually replacing her, but then she was fired. She claims the district is full of fraud and there was heavy misuse of funds.